Once upon a time, in the Bible, there was a tax collector and a Pharisee. The Pharisee walked with his head held high, but the tax collector was very ashamed and he hung his head.
The publican was so proud and he thought he was the best, and the sinner hanged his head and he couldn't look up to heaven.
The Pharisee was taking out all his good money and stuff and putting it in the tithe box.
The publican, he was so proud. He could look up and he was saying, "Lord, I am not like that man in the back. He was just praying and he could not look up, and I can."
He thought he was really good because he would tithe, right?
Right.
And he would do all the outward things.
Mm-hmm.
But what do we know? What does God look at? Yes, David?
Your heart.
Why do you think the tax collector sat in the back and couldn't even raise up his head to look?
Because he was so sad and he was sorry for his sins. Have mercy on me, for I'm a sinner.
And the sinner, he was so sorry for his sins. He couldn't look up, and he was saying, "Lord, have mercy on me, for I'm a sinner. I cannot stop sinning because I'm a sinner."
We were talking about pride versus humility in school, and that's why we did this.
Pride versus humility?
Yeah.
Who was proud? Allison?
The Pharisee.
Who was humble? Marion?
The tax collector.
Are you humble or proud? What, Molly?
Humble.
Jack?
Proud.
Audrey?
Both.
You're both? How are you both?
Sometimes I'm proud and sometimes
Sometimes you're proud, and then what happens, Jim?
God humbles you.
Right, you get humbled, right?
Right.
You're not just humble. You could say sometimes you're proud, and then sometimes you're humbled, right? Because God does that to you.
One man went